It's 1 minute till showtime.
Good evening, folks, and a hearty welcome to our drive-in theater. We have a wonderful evening's entertainment lined up for you, one that will provide several hours of pleasurable relaxation and diversion for you and your family. Did you fail to dress up for tonight's show? No tie, an old shirt and slacks, a house dress? Well, don't give it a thought. We're glad you came as you are. We just want you to enjoy yourselves. Don't forget to visit our refreshment center during the intermission or any time. You love the tasty array of snacks we have to offer. So will the youngsters. Everything is quality and so good. We hope you'll make this a weekly visit. Bring the family. Bring your friends. There are always wonderful new pictures to see, delightful snacks to nibble, a gay, pleasant evening for all. Oh, a word of caution. Don't drive over 10 miles an hour in the theater area for your safety's sake. And Mom or Pop, go with the kids when they leave the car. We hope you have a wonderful time. And now, on with the show.
Happy Tuesday, everybody. My name's Jim. This is More Sunshine, Please, the Tuesday evening live stream. How are you? Do a live stream every Tuesday, 7 p.m. Eastern. We just hang out, play games, try to have fun. That's what it's all about. Coming up on the show, we got a top 15 list. We're going to play our game. I can't remember what else is going on, but before we do any of that, I like to celebrate the first 3 people that make their way into the chat, whenever that may be. And now is the time we're going to do that. Here we go. Any day now. There it is. What's wrong with my camera? It looks a little off. Better. Okay. To the comments. And uh-oh. Come on, get up there. Oh, come on. There we go. Congratulations, Paul Eichenlaub. 7:35 p.m. yesterday. Arjon, 7:59 p.m. with the silver. And Jamie, 8:12 p.m. with the bronze. We have Paul, Richard, Jamie. Congratulations. I never know. I should have finished that. I never know when YouTube's going to cut that off. Mr. Fulton Mraz, hello to you. That was at 11 p.m. last night, but perhaps you're back. It's Joey's World was in 4th place. I see. Let me maybe skip ahead to when people might be here right now. I'll just go there. All right. Let's pick it up around 6:30 today. Keith BDF. I'm going to watch baseball. After this live stream, I'm going to watch baseball. Anthony Simone, hello to you. Kathy Hollister, welcome in. T-Town Mary Ellen, with a fantastic live stream of her own on Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Check that out. I do, or I try to. Season's greetings, Donna Jaworski. Paul Eichenlaub is also here. Hello to you guys. Michelle the Quilter, hello to you and your family. Hope you're doing well. See, Kathy, Donna, Michelle, Paul. Jamie's back for the attack. Jason Thibodeau, hello to you. I hope you're doing well. Debbie Thunert, hello. Welcome in. Thanks for hanging out with us. Scrolling. Richard's back. Hello, Richard. Oh, wow. Mike Andor Mandy, hello to you. Welcome in. Hope you're good. All right. Longtime viewers of the show know I'm a teacher. And today is officially the first day of my summer vacation. And I couldn't be happier. And I don't care what Andy Williams says. For my money, this is the most wonderful time of year. It just is. What are you going to do? Yes, so Friday was the last day I actually went into work, and I got everything done, so I didn't have to return yesterday. Some did, some didn't, but I got all my stuff done, so there was no need. I could, people could take comp time, whatever. I didn't have to go in. But today is officially the first day where teachers didn't have to work. And I'm already not shaving. I don't know what's going on with the hair. I'll work on it. Sherry, hello to you. Absolutely. I know you know. Yes. Thanks for being here. And if you're just joining us, welcome in. Sometimes when I get to talking, I miss things in the chat. What is this? Jim, this weekend, Cubs and Tigers. I know. I'm looking forward to that. Could be a pre-look at this year's World Series. I hope. That would be wonderful. A rematch of, I believe, the 1945 World Series? Detroit versus the Cubs? I might be wrong about that. Summer vacay. I've got a to-do list, so it's not all lounging around and not washing my hair. I've got a lot of stuff. I've got a lot of stuff going on. But I'll chip away at it. I'm not going to get it all done in one evening. Yes, I'm picturing Olaf singing "Summer." I'm very excited. Yes. What is this? I had teachers would drag their feet until 2 weeks after the last day. I had to stay a week beyond the kids to close down the office, and I was hard-pressed due to questions from teachers. Teachers are the worst, aren't they? Man, I couldn't wait to get out of there. What's the opposite of dragging your feet? That's me. Oh, wait a minute. Paul is correcting me. 35. What did I say? 45? 35. Okay. Wouldn't that be amazing? That rematch? Wow. I finally locked the office door and put a do not disturb sign on it. I left my door open, unlocked, so people could see that I was not there. Don't bother me. Oh, the Tigers won. I knew they won because the Cubs hadn't won in a long time until 2011. Whenever they won last, I don't remember. Wasn't 2011, was it? It was more like 2016. Anyway, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Indeed. Okay, what's going on? I'm off work. Oh, it is June 3rd. And here in Florida, June 1st is the official beginning of hurricane season. Now, we are not in danger today of hurricanes. And hurricane season is from June till November, if I'm correct. It's just the time where waters in the Gulf of Mexico are at their warmest, and in the whole Caribbean, and conditions are most favorable for hurricanes to develop, and not just the Caribbean and the Gulf, but the whole. I guess just the Caribbean and the Gulf. I don't know what I'm talking about. Dean, hello to you. Good to see you here. Thanks for joining us. Now, I don't really have anything to mention about hurricane season per se, but I do immediately want to tell you about the weather going on outside right now. And this was just a little bit ago. You can see where the More Sunshine Please Tuesday evening multi-million-dollar live stream studios are located on this map of Florida. We're right in the middle there, and you can see there are storms surrounding us. If I lose power, that's why. That's why. Who knows? But right now it's raining lightly. But we'll see. Again, for that, fingers crossed. Gloria Thibodeau, hello. Thanks for being here and hanging out with us, having fun. Let's see. Movie Mania Nick, hello, welcome in. Simba 2, hello. I am staying dry in here for now. Okay. Weather, hurricane season. Let's talk about the Detroit Tigers in more detail. There it is. This is where the entirety of Major League Baseball, actually not the entirety. What, 8 teams or 7? These are the best teams in Major League Baseball, and again, Detroit, they're maintaining the best record in baseball. They were the first team last night to 40 wins. They've won 7 of their last 10. They got the best of the White Sox last night. Beat them 13-1. They got back their starting center fielder. They've been doing all this without maybe their best player, Austin Meadows, and he came back, made a diving catch in center field, hit a double, and then he hit a triple. They just got better, which is very exciting. So, wait a minute, where are the Cubs? The third best record in baseball. Amazing. Unbelievable. That would be amazing. Let's see. Jamie says in 15 days we'll be down there. Better not be any hurricanes. Unlikely in June. Not that it couldn't happen or wouldn't happen. But listen, if it does happen, what stories you'll have. Yeah, it is a long way to go, indeed. Absolutely. There will be injuries. There will be slumps. There will be trades and demotions. But the ride is what's fun. Tonight, the Tigers play the Chicago White Sox again at 7:40 p.m. Eastern. So shortly after this live stream, I'll be tuning in. And then this weekend against the Cubs in Detroit. So the Tigers are in Chicago for the White Sox, in Detroit for the Cubs. And that's exciting. The Detroit Tigers are not, and the Cubs, those are not the only baseball teams I want to mention. The College World Series is going on, and the Florida State Seminoles are on their way. They're trying to earn their way to Omaha, which is where the College World Series is. These kids, their school year ended over a month ago, and they're not even close to ending the college baseball season. So, you may or may not know, we're big Florida State fans here. That's where the boy recently earned his degree. But the Florida State baseball team heading to Oregon, Corvallis, Oregon, home of the Oregon State Beavers, where they play Oregon State for, Friday and Saturday, and a third game. It's a best of 3. And whoever wins that, I believe, goes to Omaha for the College World Series. And I've been watching a lot of college baseball, and it's been very exciting. Now, I rely on YouTube for highlight packages, and I just watch those. But I feel like I'm getting the best of what there is. But there's been so many late inning heroics and action and comebacks, and it's been very exciting. And the same, if not even better, for the women playing softball. Now, Florida State softball didn't make it. The softball, they're down to their final four. Texas Tech, I think Tennessee, University of Texas, and some other school. They're doing the softball College World Series thing, and that's been great too. It's been a lot of fun to watch all of this baseball, and not many people say that, but I'm saying it right now. Yeah. Okay, now next segment, and I've got a new intro I hastily put together here. I love Reese's Peanut Butter Cups, and a while ago, I don't know, 2 years ago now, I did a whole live stream where we tried 27 different varieties of Reese's products. And I've got another one to try right now. So let's see if this intro works. I didn't even look at it. It's quick. I swear to you, I did it a matter of minutes ago. Anyway, Surf Bum, welcome in. Thanks for hanging out with us. And if you are just joining us and I didn't see you in the chat, welcome in. But I thank you for being here. Okay, a few weeks ago on Pepper Tree Villa Live, PTV Live, they tried the new Reese's Peanut Butter Cup with jelly. Peanut butter and jelly Reese's Peanut Butter Cup. And there are two varieties. I believe one is strawberry and the other one is the one I have in front of me right now. PB&J grape. And I didn't have it at the time when PTV tried this, and I believe they enjoyed it. I was in the midst of my gout attack and wasn't interested in much anything with sugar at the time. I'm going to try this. What's this? Jelly. Okay. All right. I'm gonna have a bite. I'm not gonna try the whole thing. And I don't remember if this is what PTV had. This is the big cup variety. So the thicker cup, more peanut butter, maybe more jelly. I'm not sure, but I've had this for about 2 weeks, and I wanted to save it for this moment. So here we go. Again, I'm not gonna have the whole thing. Okay, here are my thoughts. It's a Reese's Peanut Butter Cup, so it's pretty good. Laura didn't like it. Well, I'll tell you, I think I'm with Laura. I got a hint of that delicious peanut butter and jelly taste that you would have with a PB&J sandwich, for example. However, this jelly, it's not top tier jelly. And there's not a ton of it. There's a very thin layer of jelly at the bottom of the peanut butter. And for this big cup, there's a lot of peanut butter. So perhaps it's helping mask the grape jelly that's not gourmet. Would I normally eat this entire thing? Of course I would. I'm not going to right now. I wouldn't either way, whether I loved it or didn't like this. It's okay. I don't need the jelly. I'm glad I tried it. It was a lot of fun. But I would like to try the strawberry. Sherry mentions that it's pretty good. I have yet to see that in a store. But when I do, I'm going to get it. and try it. But so for me, this is maybe like a 5 out of 10. Yeah, I don't need the jelly in there. I don't need the grape jelly in there. But we'll be on the lookout for the strawberry. And everybody, I'm going to need your thoughts and prayers that my gout's okay after this. I think it will be. I've been drinking so much water, so much more water than I normally do over the past week. And now that I'm off work, I have the time to go to the bathroom a lot. And that's what's happening. But I'm doing that to get the purines and the uric acid out of my system. Anyway, there's that. Glad I tried that. Okay. What's another segment that I have on this show?
Great coffee is easy, Mrs. Olson.
Coffee's for closers only.
I set high standards for myself. I set high standards for my coffee.
Picks you up, calms you down. It's the lifeblood that drives the dreams of champions.
Movie Mania Nick says, I saw that Tony's is selling white chocolate now. I think my mom would be very into that. Tony's Chocolonely? Chocolate Tony? I don't remember. I know it's fantastic stuff. I'll be on the lookout for that. Thank you for letting me know. Let's see. Okay. Okay. Oh, Donna tried it. Okay. Oh, good thinking. That's a great idea, and probably what I'll do. Not worth the calories. Whatever sugar is in that jelly, I can do without it. All right. What are we doing? Coffee, of course. Today's coffee in the More Sunshine Please mug, brought to you by Pepper Tree Villa. Thank you for this again. Coffee tastes 38% better in it. Today's coffee is from Donna Jaworski, who sent us boysenberry coffee a while ago. We made it today, and I'm drinking it. Is this hot coffee? No. Is it iced coffee? It is not. Although it's not the hottest day out right now, I don't want hot coffee right now. This was made earlier, and I let it get to room temperature so that I could have it now. And it's very good. And I know this will make fantastic iced coffee later, and I think I plan on having that later when I'm watching the ball game. Let's tackle a coffee myth. Today, the myth: dark roast coffee has more caffeine than light roast coffee. Well, that's the myth. But the fact is, the longer coffee beans are roasted, the more moisture is removed, and caffeine in small amounts. So, in fact, dark roast coffee, while perhaps stronger in taste and flavor, may have less caffeine than a light roast coffee. That's what you got there. So, that's today. We're busting myths today. All right, let's get to our first intermission. Let me get that ready. When we come back, we'll play our game. Does that sound good for everybody? All right. Stick around. We'll be right back after this intermission.
It's intermission time, folks. Time out for a delicious snack in our sparkling refreshment building. Every item a fresh, appetizing taste treat. Taste tantalizing hot tamales. Tangy, tasty barbecues, served piping hot. Tender, tasty hamburgers with all the trimmings. Thirst-quenching, refreshing, ice-cold drinks. Sizzling hot dogs, bursting with juicy goodness. Crispy, crunchy, hot buttered popcorn. Really good. Crisp, golden brown French fries. Pizza, fresh baked taste delight for young or old. Refreshing, delicious, satisfying ice cream. Candy bars, a taste-tempting array.
Welcome back, everybody. Let's play our... Okay, here we are. Chronophoto. We're going to be showing 5 pictures. We have to guess in which year each picture was taken. The closer we are to the correct answer, the more points we get. A correct answer will get us 1,000 points. So 5,000 is perfect score. We've done that a few times. We're looking to do it again. I will zoom in on things and try to get a better idea of what we're working with here. Please put your guesses in the chat. We can guess anywhere from the year 1900 to the year 2024. That's the range in which we can guess. Here we go with picture number 1. All right. Can I make this a little bit bigger? I think I can. There it is. Okay. I believe we're looking at not Chuck E. Cheese, but Showbiz Pizza Place. I think that's what we're looking at, which is a competitor, a ripoff of Chuck E. Cheese. This looks like the showroom. A bunch of tables with napkin dispensers, Parmesan cheese dispenser, cracked red pepper dispenser, a lost child on stage. Maybe this is Chuck E. Cheese. Frankly, I don't know. But I don't recognize that character. It looks like a bird of some sort with a fez, wearing a... I don't know what's going on here. There's a monitor, a television on stage. Now, Chuck E. Cheese and the ilk were very popular in the 80s. That was kind of the heyday, was it not? 80s, 90s, I suppose. I mean, for me, the 80s. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe this is Chuck E. Cheese. What does that say there? It says cheese. It looks like... So maybe this is Chuck E. Cheese. I thought maybe this was the other one. Showbiz. Either way... when was this? Mom said, just go sit on the stage. Just go by the character. I'll take a picture. So there's... I think they would play videos on here and maybe they'd show words to... Maybe it was like a early karaoke. I don't know what's going on here. This is 80s or 90s, and at first I thought perhaps this was in the 90s. Looking at the kids in the video screen, the monitor, the television, whatever this is. T-shirts are baggy. I'm looking at the kid on the left with the short sleeve shirt, but the sleeve goes down to his elbow. Same with the kid on the right. And that baggier T-shirt look was more 90s, was it not? Maybe I'm wrong. I mean, I can... This one's tough. He's got the Where's Waldo shirt. I don't remember video screens like the television that's on the. I don't remember that being a part of the Chuck E. Cheese experience when I was a kid. So this is perhaps after I was a kid. And I'm thinking like mid 90s, 96. I'll say 1996. That's me, but I don't really know. Just a guess. I turned to the chat though. And from what I can see, I think our first guess is from Dean, who says 1998. So very close to what I was thinking. Donna says 91, 99, 94, 93, 85. Okay. 92, 91. Another 91. Nick in Virginia, hello to you. You say 1990. Sherry says 1960, but I don't know why she's saying that. She's usually very good at this game. Nick says 88. We have an 89. 95. Oh, Sherry meant 1990. But is going to say 94. Chris, Dad Builds, welcome in. 1991. A number of 91s. You know what? Let's do that. Let's go 1991. So I drag the slider over here. I put my thumb on the sound effect button, ready for positivity. Survey says 1994. Who said that? You know, I'm going to give us a little ding. We were pretty close. That was a tough one. I know somebody said 94. Debbie said 1994. Great guessing. All right, let's move on. We got 777 points. Okay, again, this looks like Chuck E. Cheese to me. Now, everybody's dressed like they're on the Titanic. That's the first thing I go to. So, my thoughts are this is from 1913 or something. Worm-Peterson. What are we looking at? Some sort of assembly. Are these suffragettes? There's a woman on stage. The crowd is filled with women. So before if these are suffragettes, I'm guessing it's before 1920. Schoolhouse Rock tells me that 1920 is when women were allowed to vote. There's a lady on stage. The room is filled with candles. There is no electricity. There is no electric lighting in here. It's the daytime. There's one gentleman there looking at the camera. He's sheepish about being the only man in this room full of women. And he knows that his picture was just taken. Oh, there's other men. I don't. All right. Let's see. Who has our first guess? Is it Noah? Hello, Noah. Noah says 1918. Sherry says 1902. We have a 1917. 1922. 1905. 08. 1915, another 1915. Are there two of them now? No, one. 1911, 1920. 1919, 18, 20, 25, 01, 1915, more than one of them. What did I say? It doesn't matter what I said. I don't know. Gloria says 1918. Chris says 1912. Let's go 1915. A couple people said that, and it's as good as anything. Survey says, ooh, ouch, 1902. Okay, all right. That was hard. Keith, BDF said 1901. Sherry said 1902 and got it right. Of course she did. She's very good at this. All right. Well, let's move on. Our third picture showing us a post office in Alabama, Sprott, Alabama. With a sign, a Coca-Cola sign that now hangs at some Cracker Barrel somewhere in the country. A little rusty, but very charming. Multiple Coca-Cola signs I see. Okay, so this is... What is this? Is that a gas? A petrol? Is that gasoline? It looks like there's a gasoline handle on there. That's interesting. Okay, so this is a post office slash, or is that water? I don't know. I mean, let's look how they're dressed. This gentleman. This isn't as old as the 1902 photo, I'm guessing. Let's slide across here. Nobody's enjoying an ice cold Coca-Cola. Interesting. Bib overalls. They all look hot. They are crammed into the shady part of the porch. Except for the guy on the right. Pan Am. So, Sprott, Alabama, I'm guessing, is podunk. This serves as a post office, a gas station, convenience store, perhaps garage. These guys kind of look like they'd work on automobiles, but I don't know. Or just in the field, I don't know. Well, it's not paved. It's dirt road. Well, that maybe just says more about Sprott, Alabama than it does the specific year. Let's say this is post-war 1947. That's my guess. I don't know. I have no idea. This is difficult. All right. Charlie and Stacy, hello. Yes! Welcome in. All right, where are we? Who has our first guess? Perhaps it's from T-Town, Mary Ellen, who says 1930. Kind of looks like the scene from The American Adventure. Does it? 1934. We have a 35, 31, 36. So you guys are thinking 30s. I was thinking 40s. Again, don't know. Another 35. Another 35. We have a 1930, 38, 25. Well, let's go 35, right? Multiple people say that? Yes, 1935. I'm going to say that. Here we go. Sliding it over. Survey says, hey! Great guessing, everybody. You 1935ers. It's like a 49er. All right, next. Picture number 4. And we have a shiny automobile here. In front of bushels, I don't know. Tea, coffee, cocoa, wholesale, distributor. All right, let me look at the license plate. This is not of the United States, I'm guessing. It's a tea company, so I'm guessing the UK. Some folks on a ladder over there. But let's look at the automobile. And I'm not much with cars, so I don't know what I'm looking at. It looks cool, though. Let me see if I can zoom in on these people. Are they cleaning the signs? Kind of looks like that. Bushels or bushels looks a bit brighter, like he started from the top, than the words below. So I'm guessing he's cleaning the sign. And somebody is behind this guy in overalls cleaning a different sign. Perhaps. Maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. Now, is this car brand new, or is this an older car in this photograph? Great question, Jim. I don't know. Let's say it's new. I have no idea. I have an idea, but it's not a good idea. 1930. So if this is the UK, I'm going to say this is before any World War II business. So 1930 for me. But again, just a guess. What do you guys have to say? I don't know who has the first guess. Is it Nick in Virginia who says 38? Or Gloria said 30, 35, 25? Did I go back too far? Charlie says 29. We have a 36. Looks like mid-30s to John. We have a 41. Maybe not. Maybe that's the other picture. Nick in Virginia says 1945. We have a 26. John says that is Australian coffee. Is that so? So this is Australia. Maybe. Huh. Donna says 42. We have a 38, 36, another 36, with 38, another 38, 41, 37, 32, 30, 40, another 32. Well, Debbie did get one right earlier, I think. Did it? Am I misremembering? Let's go 32. Let's try 1932. We'll put it there. Survey says 36. 36. Noah. Noah got that right. Good job, Noah. How about that? Mike and/or Mandy said 36 as well. Great guessing. I'm going to remember that for this final picture. By the way, we only have 2,600 points. We can get 3,600 points, though. Let's work on that. Okay. I think this one might be easier. Minnesota Fabrics. I remember that place. Okay, I think that this is the outside of a movie theater. We have some automobiles, but I think the best clue will be the movies on the marquee, of which we see The Birdcage, Homeward Bound, Executive Decision, Happy Gilmore, Down Periscope, and Race the Sun. I don't know that one. Race the Sun, PG. Now this is 90s, the 90s. You guys will have to tell me when in the 90s. I'm thinking mid, like 90, Happy Gilmore, which, by the way, the sequel is coming out on Netflix shortly after 30 years. Is that what they said? So if that's true, this is 95? Maybe it was more than 30 years. Right now, my guess is 1995. There is a movie in the middle there, Rumble, it says, and I'm guessing maybe that's Rumble in the Bronx, which is a Jackie Chan movie. Maybe the first one they released widely in this country. And I thought that one was maybe 1997. Down Periscope with Kelsey Grammer about submarines. All right. This is the Far City Mall, by the way. Or does it say Fat City? It's hard to tell. I think it's far. The Cineplex Odeon Cinemas. Next to the nail salon. All right, I'm going to leave it there. Oh, wait a minute. Can't tell. Couldn't tell. All right, I turned to the chat. I think you guys will have this. All right. I think Mark has our first guess. 1996. We have another 96. 96. Noah says Homeward Bound was 1993. We have another 96. 96. Do you think this is a dollar show? Where they would show not first, movies after their prime. They would send them to we had a number of dollar movie theaters near us for a while in the late 90s. But still, it wouldn't be years off. It would be the same year, roughly, wouldn't it? 1996, 96, 95, 96, 96. I think we're getting the Homeward Bound 2 was in 96. Thanks, Noah. All right, most of you are saying 96. Walt, hello. Mouse Talks here. 96 for you as well. Let's just say 96, huh? All right, here we go. And I'm getting ready to play the music on this one. Survey says, hey! It was 96. All right, 3,600 points. Maybe not our best game, but I always have fun playing that with you guys. Thank you for your help with that. All right, it's time for our second intermission. When we come back, I've got a top 15 list about trademarks. I'll go through it quick. I don't have much to say. But I think you'll find it very interesting. I did. All right, stick around. We'll be back in a minute and a half.
Here is the Columbia Pictures star, Catherine Grant, as she appears in The Seventh Voyage of Sinbad.
You know, a girl has to be awfully careful where she goes and what she does these days, because she can wind up in the most unexpected places. For instance, inside a magic lamp.
Welcome, Princess Parissa.
I want to tell you about one of the most unusual, most spectacular motion pictures ever made. The Seventh Voyage of Sinbad. Here he is as he comes eye to eye with the Cyclops. Every time I see scenes from the Seventh Voyage of Sinbad, I keep wondering, how did they do it? How did they create the very creatures described in the tales of the Arabian Nights? They explained to me that it's done through a new movie-making process called dynamation.
You have just seen a special preview of the new miracle process, dynamation, which will be introduced to the screen in Columbia Pictures' The Seventh Voyage of Sinbad, starring Kerwin Matthews and Catherine Grant, with Orrin Thatcher. In Technicolor, The Seventh Voyage of Sinbad is the eighth wonder of the screen.
Dynamation. All right, everybody, welcome back. We've got our top 15 list now. And I want to return back to the Reese's Peanut Butter Cup I tried earlier. I don't know if you've ever looked at the back of a package. I don't. I rip it open and I devour the candy. That's what I do. However, on the back of a piece of Reese's Peanut Butter Cup candy, you might see this. It says the orange color is a registered trademark. Yes, in fact, the orange for Reese's Peanut Butter Cups is a registered trademark. What does that mean? That means no other candy company can use that color orange. Other companies, other people can use that color orange, of course. But if another candy company used that color orange, they would hear from the lawyers at Hershey's or Reese's or whatever. That got me to thinking, I know there are other colors that are trademarked as well. Can I make a top 15 list full of trademarked colors? I can. There's just enough to make one worth talking about. All right, so number 15 on the list is Reese's Orange. Yes. Okay. Sorry. I'm back on track now. Number 14 on our list of trademarked colors, and these are all everything on this list. These are companies that registered the colors that they use as a trademark, and that means that no other companies in that industry or area, like candy, can use that color without violating the trademark. Number 14 is also a color of orange. This is the color of orange that Home Depot uses. Home Depot has a different shade of orange. It's slightly different. Let me show you the Reese's again. It's a little more reddish than the Home Depot one. But again, if a do-it-yourself store or building supply company or home improvement store wanted to use that color orange, they'd be violating the trademark. Now, if a grocery store wanted to use that color, no problem. But because it's they're selling different things. It's not. They're not. That's not a. How do I say this? I should have printed something out. They're not taking advantage of the trust that Home Depot built with their product. You know what I mean? They're not. I'm going to move on. You know what I'm talking about. All right. Number 13 on the list, Barbie Pink. Oh, by the way, I have written down when these were all trademarked. Reese's trademarked their color orange in 1999. As did Home Depot. Barbie, or Mattel, did not trademark this color of pink until 2008. And then it was huge just a year or two ago with the Barbie movie. Again, if another doll or action figure wanted to use this color pink, it would be a problem. But if, let's say, I can't think of anything. Let's say Frito-Lay wanted to use that color pink for Himalayan pink salt flavored potato chips or something. I don't know. No problem. All right. Number 12, we are going into the realm of colleges and universities. And this, number 12, is the burnt orange color used by the University of Texas. Now, from what I could tell, the University of Texas, they have made this color their official color in 1966. I know that it's trademarked, but I do not know when it was trademarked. Google AI, whatever that is, told me it was 1966. I don't think it was trademarked that early. I don't think they were doing colors. They were trademarking colors that early. So I don't know when that happened, but it is a thing. University of Texas, that color is trademarked. Perhaps one of the most famous trademarked colors is at number 11 on the list here, and that is Tiffany Blue. And that was trademarked in 1998. Again, if another jeweler wanted to use this color, a problem. I'll stop saying stuff like that. Number 10 is another college, the only other college on the list. The Carolina Blue from the University of North Carolina. Other schools, well, high schools use this color, don't they? Because there's a high school in this area that uses Carolina Blue as their color. But perhaps it's just if a college wants to use this color, they'd be violating the trademark problem. I don't. Whoops. Sorry. That was crazy. I'm hitting buttons. All right. Number 9 on the list, John Deere. Not just one color, but 2 colors. Really, maybe up to 4 colors. But it's their green and their yellow that they have trademarked. That combination of the green with the yellow, not blended, but separately, but together. Trademarked, I believe, in 1988. And if what I read is correct, they tried to trademark their colors back as early as 1982, and the patent office wasn't having that at the time. They tried in 82. I think they tried again in 86, but it wasn't until 1998 where they said, okay, I think we can agree that we can trademark colors. We get it. We'll put out certain parameters. So 1988 is when John Deere did that. In a similar vein, but a little bit different, at number 8 on our list is the yellow used by Caterpillar, the farm machinery company. All of their machines, or most of them anyway, use that distinctive color of yellow. Again, if another automotive manufacturer wanted to use that color yellow, that'd be a problem. Sticking with yellow, at number 7 on the list, Post-it note yellow. And there are other companies that make sticky notes, but Post-it notes, and I think it's 3M, they have this trademarked. So no other company that makes sticky notes can use that color. They use different yellows, but not that one, that muted canary yellow. All right. Number 6. Oh, by the way, that was Caterpillar. And I don't know if this is true. I know they've been using that yellow, Caterpillar, since 79. I don't know when it was trademarked. Post-it note, trademarked in 1996. All right. So now we're at number 6, which is T-Mobile. And they have a color of magenta that they trademarked back in 2008. And again, no other cell company. There'd be a problem. All right. Sticking with big companies, number 5, Target Red. Target has this particular shade of red that they have trademarked since 2003. So Again, another big box store. Stay away from this color of red. Number 4, a little more popular overseas. Cadbury. They have trademarked this color of purple since 1995. Another, we had Reese's earlier in the list. This is our second candy company to trademark a color. Again, not as large here in the United States as Cadbury is across the pond, perhaps. But since 1995, this color of purple has been trademarked. Okay, down to the top 3. One of the first companies to trademark a color. Owens Corning, the makers of pink fiberglass. No other fiberglass manufacturer can make theirs pink like this. And Owens Corning has had this trademarked since 1987. All right. Number 2 on the list. Man, I loved playing wiffle ball as a kid. So much fun. What I didn't realize was that the yellow bat of wiffle ball was trademarked. The color, the yellow color of their bat. And you could see right there, it's printed on the bat itself. The color yellow is a registered trademark of Wiffle Ball Inc. And that has been trademarked since 2008. That skinny plastic bat. If you want a wiffle ball bat, if you want a plastic bat, you got to make it a different color. This brings us to number 1 on the list of trademarked colors. This has been trademarked since 1998, and this is UPS. Well, this is a horrible picture. Sorry. But they have trademarked their shade of brown since 1998. So another delivery company. Stay away from brown. What can brown do for you? Do they still say that? Is that still their slogan? I don't know. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for hanging out with me for the last hour. It is 8:03. Let's go watch another live stream. Is Mouse Talk live? If so, let's head over there and let's say hi. Thank you. I'll be back next week with more fun, more games, more Reese's. Yeah, I will. Until then, I will see you around the YouTube chats. Thank you so much for being here, and have a good evening.
And now, folks, it's time to say goodnight. We sincerely appreciate your patronage and hope we've succeeded in bringing you an enjoyable evening of entertainment. Please drive home carefully and come back again soon. Good night.